Hi, today I'm going to read the Vogue magazine. I read last time half of it, so I'm going to continue for that one. And this is from the article The Renaissance Man. And here says the title: I don't want the invitees to my runways to say wow, wow, and then forget about it. He says he wants people to dream about it and buy it and wear it. It's nearly noon, and DiSarno, usually at the office by 9, has to get to work on the street. He is clad in a black Gucci overcoat and carries a black leather Gucci bag with a metallic tag reading "My First LACMA." The green and red stripes on the tongues of his white Gucci sneakers match loosely a gift from his team for the Ancora runaway show. She loves Gucci more than I do, he says, revealing that Luz is the inspiration for the new Bassatos, an elongated Weiner dog version of a clutch. DiSarno points out the place where he goes, the Fellini Escui hunt on the Plaza Farnese, where there are different people, not just one type, and the place he doesn't, a wine bar where everyone goes, and so no. Avoiding the Pantheon and street clogged with tourists, he mourns the loss in central Rome of artisans and with them certain Italian traditions of craftsmanship, good taste, and quality that he wants to re-inject into Gucci. Italianness is known how he explains all of the French brands. They do production in Italy. Already, this is an explanation. There's Dior, Chanel, but it's we Italians who make this stuff. We who touch these products and make them become something is our grandparents, our aunts and uncles and relatives. But he also wants to bring a sense of an Italian who lives in the world. I'm an Italian but do not live the Dolce Vita. I go to Brussels, to New York, but I go to as an Italian. For me, Italianness means bringing our qualities into the world. In the Sarno's Gucci, he envisions the clothes and the stores as envoys for his culture and heritage. As we walk, DiSarno sidesteps the garbage and broken glass of Rome, a city he says I never fallen in love with. Compared to Milan, he says Rome is not at all a free city. He crosses the Via del Corso, says Andiamo Luz with a gentle yank of lace and enters Gucci headquarters, where for now at least he's free to do whatever he likes. Until January 2023, few people outside fashion's tightest circle had heard of DiSarno. When Misali split with Gucci, the list circulating of potential successor, including the house's studio design director Remo Macco or longtime Gucci designer David Rene. As Penel tells it, though, the internal candidates were not quite seasoned enough, and so in a rigorous recruitment process, he looked outside, breaking with a long Gucci tradition of promoting from within, but keeping with caring practices of finding top talent from behind the scenes. That's where Discerner came in. The giant is Gucci. I am Sabato, Discerner tells me over a lunch of risotto under frescoes in his August office. I am not a singer who became a creative director or an actor who became a creative director. He says, I was a designer for 22 years. I have touched the clothes, I changed and modified them, I invented them. They have chosen someone who knows how to do this job. If you like it or not, that's another story. But I surely know how to do this. Bangle tells me he is bowled over by Discerner's energy, which he saw firsthand at LSCMA, but also with his maturity and patience. Rather than trying to do everything at once, Discerner seems to be slowly but surely building on his work in successive collections. Still, despite all the market research and advertising budgets of a major brand like Gucci, fashion success remains an alchemy, not a science. When Michelle asked to be put forward in 2014 for the top job, Penalt didn't even know who he was through his maiden and for many Mad so ended up being the first unorthodox step in a wildly successful and lucrative journey. Discerner might be hitting all kinds of buttons: luxury, sophistication, sexiness, and wearability. Yet hitting the jittijist is another matter. Penalt, for his part, remains confident. We are taking our time to make sure that everything goes perfectly at the right moment because it's always dangerous, Penal tells me. But so far, so good.